Hey guys, I just John the Warhorse. Just a short one tonight. It's amazing how much time I spend on the phone or in meetings with clients to convince them not to put the gun in their mouth, and then if they do that, not to pull the trigger 6 times. It's just incredible. So our clients, I find anyway, are bound by their assumptions. They're bound by their commitments. They're bound by their ideas of the market, and they have no ground truth. And so they do the best they can. What happens when you do the best you can and you don't get as many inputs as you possibly can? Not to become, analysis by paralysis, but to really understand, what if I did this? What would it mean? What would the customer think about this? What if somebody else did that? If I did this, what would my competition think? There's no game going on right now. It's all survival mode. So my question to you is, if you're a consultant, what's your value? If you just go in and you just bill hours and show them how to do stuff they should know anyway, what's your value? If you run in a company or you're a decision maker in a company, how do you think your way through a problem? Linearly? That's death. We should be smarter than this, guys. The game is out there. The game's got to be played, and the game is there for all of us to see. So that's what Wars is about. I don't care what you think. And I've been called irreverent and all sorts of other names too. Most of them have a bleep in front of them. But the real point is, I don't care what you think. What do they think? What's the customer think? I don't care how good your stuff is, because what's the perception out there? Well, you think you're the best in the business, and you know what? Maybe you're not. How do you know? That's what Warhorse is about, is challenging people through a thought process, through a creative process that says, look, here's what I have to do. If I believe this, then this is what has to be, taking place. These are the observables. And if they're not observable, then I got a problem. The other thing is, if I want to be this, right? Most people think about, I want to be this tomorrow. And I don't care about tomorrow. It's me. I care about where you would be in 3 years and what you have to do to get there. Because dominance and making a market and positioning a market is about a longer term view than, God, if I can get this by the review board or the board of directors or this gate review or whatever, I'm cool. Come on, guys. That's a game. That's a game for small players. And Warhorse is not about small players. Warhorse is about changing the friggin' game, the landscape, the whole 9 yards. And I want to tell you, the frustrations I have every day, I love them. I appreciate them because I see what people are working through. And because of where I've been, what I've done, and because there are no sacred cows, I don't care. And so, not that I'm abusive or this or that, I just want to help people say, God, is that really true? You believe this? This is what you're saying. Is that really true? This is what you're saying. Does your customer believe that? This is what you're saying. How does your customer think about it when you say that? But we don't tend to take all those checkpoints and make sure that we got it in a box. We know where we're headed. We tend to think, God, I've done it. Check mark done. Spike the ball on the 5-yard line. That's not a touchdown, guys. That's the 5-yard line. Next play. So my challenge to myself every time I'm on a call with a client or in a meeting with a client is to say, look, here's what we have to do. Where do you think you are? Let them talk and ask questions. That's the best way to do it. And then start to ask them questions from various angles. How do I take these various angles through this problem set? Because if I can't do that, I can't bulletproof our offer. I can't bulletproof our company. I can't bulletproof our strategy. And why would you go forward with something that is the best I could do at the time? Because it's all I knew. That's called cannon fodder. That's called game over. That's called, I don't know what it's called. It's called not playing the game, dude. This is a game. Life is a game. This stuff we're doing right here, if you think about it as a game, instead of it's life and death, it's if I don't do this, or my boss doesn't love me, or whatever, it's a game. It's about winning. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, whether you're trying to turn around a program, you're trying to run a program is a game. Think about that. If you're a program manager out there, you go in every day and you're just pushing so hard on that friggin' pipe and the rope or whatever you're pushing on. It's a game. So what do I have to do to win? What does a win look like? Ask yourself that. Let me ask you another question. When was the last time you asked yourself that question? Because if you just go in and you put your head down and you keep on banging against a wall, you get a bloody forehead. It kind of doesn't work, right? So, look, we need to level up, guys. There's so many things that are so wrong right now in our business, in our sectors, in our country. And the real point is, it's the guys who think smarter, faster, better, differently, they're going to make the difference. And that's what Warhorse is about. I've been doing this for 34 years, guys. You're tired of hearing that, I'm sure. But the real deal is, I've had to go and work through every single problem set that there is, because I wasn't the technical guy. I wasn't the driver of this stuff, but I became it because I chose to do that. I chose not to settle for, you do this and yeah, what do you know? Bullshit. I remember, so little backstory on John. So I came to a major aerospace company that should go nameless, and I was an English major, guys. That's my pedigree. I was an English major. I taught at Tulane University. I was there in graduate school. So I did that. So I came into this company and they said, and it was a total lark. I didn't give a crap about it. I was writing articles for magazines in LA and I was doing other stuff. And a friend said, go and talk to them. I said, fine. So I walked in. Cool. And they interviewed me and they said, well, you're not a technical guy. You don't know anything. And I said, cool, man. It's an afternoon for me, dude. I have nothing else to do. And I get up to leave and they said, no, you can't. Where are you going? I said, I got it. You don't need me. You need some sort of technocrat, and that ain't me. I'm an English guy. I'm smart. I ask critical questions and I get shit done. But you need something that's not that. He said, no, we'll give you a chance. I said, why? Why would you do that? Well, we'll see if you can work out. So I said, okay, cool. So a week later, I was running 4 volumes of a major proposal. Each volume's like that thick. I'd written a speech that went to the Congressional Record, and the guy who interviewed me was working for me. So it's not about me. It's about when you ask the right questions and you have the right, thresholds, and they're high, and you just don't take shit from anybody, and you keep asking the right questions over and over again, and you drive to a solution, and no is not an answer, I can't is not an answer, you get what you want. So to circle back on this whole thing where this thing started, guys, we can't let people just go through the motions and lose. I mean, we can't. Our job is to make them heroes. I've always told all my people that. And truthfully, I've been not a very good steward sometimes of that sort of stuff. I've had people work for me who fell in love with themselves. And they maybe gave clients not such great advice, or they gave clients advice that didn't break the mold. They went along with the game. When you do that, you're on a path to failure. And so those people don't work for me anymore. They're gone. And they're out making money, they're doing other stuff, but I find that they're losing. So you have to ask yourself, what does it take to win? What it takes to win is, what's my why? Why am I doing this? Why does it matter? Why does the customer care? And how the hell am I going to show them that I really give a shit about it and how I'm going to deliver what I promise? Period. Pretty simple. Anyway, just a little lilting sachet through John's brain in his past today. Love you guys. God bless you. Warhorse, we're launching this next week, guys, so sign up. Let's get this done. It's going to be a webinar, and really looking forward to that. If you want to go and really dig deeper here, go over to reframeyourgame.com, fill out the form. I'll be happy to talk with you for half an hour on any topic you want to talk about that you're trying to struggle with, or a challenge you're trying to face, or some problem you're trying to solve, because that's why we're here. That's why I'm here. So I've got game. I'm in for the game, and prayerfully you are too. God bless. Have a great weekend. See you. Bye.